Hello, guys, and welcome back to That Cov Pod, a midweek edition of the pod after Coventry City became champions of the Championship. And they did it in style, didn't they, boys? The old five at home to Portsmouth. You were both there. I don't know who wants to start. Jig, talk us through it. Talk us through the evening champions.
Oh, we were desperate. It felt like we were desperate for a long time to get the P by our name. And then, like buses, they both come at once. The C was there. Just the game after straight away. The game where I thought it would be tough. I thought Portsmouth were okay first half. But second half, when we got into second gear and started flowing and the crowd were up in the second half, it was absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. The scenes towards the end when the goals were going in, everyone was going mad. The songs were bellowing out around the ground. And then the scenes at the end were incredible as well. Doing a lap of the pitch, Frank going round to the fans, MVE coming out of his water gun. They're all wearing the sky blue shades. It was just good. It was the whole night was really good. It was a great night. Again, I think we've been, like I've said previously, we've been spoilt this season with some unreal away games, some superb home games. And this week, the last couple of games and what's coming up with the promotion party in the park and all that stuff, it's just going to go on for another week or two, and it's going to be absolutely mega. And I'm here for every bit of it.
I've never seen you so happy, Jig.
It's wicked.
John, you were in Tenerife for the Blackburn game, the promotion game. Jetted back to make this one. How did you find it, mate?
Oh, but come on. Senior, your boys took one hell of a beating. Come on. Hey, not being funny. It was all right first half, wasn't it? Second half, it wasn't too bad. I'm off to get me suit measured. Come on. Absolutely buzzing, mate. Honestly, my head was pounding when I left. I was driving down the M1 with a splitting headache, no voice. It's back now. Sponsored by Diet Coke. We're back in business. They've absolutely had me on toast, didn't they? I've dragged Jig along with me for the Mankini run. Had us on toast. That was what got us over the line. Not Gravelgate, not Frank, the Mankini. They wanted to see it.
Oh, God.
I'm lucky enough to have had or unlucky enough maybe to have had a sneak peek of the Mankini. And let me tell you, you were all in for a treat if you come along to Memorial Park on Saturday. How are we feeling about it, boys? I feel like this is going to take precedence over the game, to be honest.
I've not had a run.
Yeah, let's talk about the game. Sorry.
Get on to the game. Get on to the game.
Hey, Jig, the game, we were good. Scored a lot of goals. Mason Clark was sensational. De Silva was very good as well. And
we were good. I thought first half was okay. It was all right. It was kind of a professional job first half. I felt we didn't really give them much. Didn't look too bad. The number 10 for them, is it Mesic? He was very busy.
Is it the guy who scored?
Egic, yeah.
Give me some credit there, Jig. I flagged him early to you, didn't I?
You did, yeah. He flagged him early, then he popped up with that goal, and it was a great little finish. He was good for them. The centre half was manhandling Hadji Wright for most of the game. You go through the goals. Hadji Wright's header, did he know about it?
it hit him and went in. Is that a bit harsh?
Yeah. It's still a goal. It's another one. Is that 17 for the season for him?
Goal's a goal. 17 for the season. Can he get to 20?
What a player he is. What a player.
Fair play.
Rodoni with the corner as well. Scoring goals from Rodoni corners.
Yeah, I loved it because just before that, it had a few bad touches and it had gone out, and everyone was looking at Dorks, and Dorks was like, "Yeah." And then when he scored, everyone looked round at him, and he just like,
"Oh no!" I was like, "Come on, I just bloody love you. Go on, get in there, son."
I love the way you're now known as this like professional Hadji Wright.
I'm not. I don't. That's the thing. I don't hate him. I'm just frustrated with him. I'm like, look at you. Come on. You know what I mean? How many goals you scored this season? Real talk. 90 plus goals.
Yeah.
He's back 17. Good striker. Top striker in this. Listen, top striker in this side scores 30 plus goals. I think he could be a top striker if he could put his jigsaw together. I think he's got all the attributes. His hold-up play needs to work on. His movement he needs to work on. I don't hate Hadji Wright. I like Hadji Wright. I think Hadji Wright is a frustrating player because he could be something that he isn't consistently. That's my gripe.
You see it. You do see it, don't you? You see the bursts of it, and you think, everyone can see that you've got it. Just do it more consistently. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping.
And do you know what?
the
I think
hat-trick he scored against
90%
Borough.
of the fan base are with you as well, John, on that. To be honest, but yeah, but we just like calling it out.
No, I love it. Yeah. I mean, it's like Mason Clark in it. Another double last night, more assists. He's only worth 5 million. It's going down.
He was unbelievable, wasn't he? Also, on Hadji, right? I was going to say, I hope he steps up to the plate when he's playing against those big Premier League teams next season. Look what he did against Middlesbrough when he needed to. Turned up and scored a hat-trick. He's got it in his locker. Let's hope he can do it. And, Jig, he got a place in the Championship team of the season up front with Vopotnik, along with Matt Grimes, Milan Van Eyck, and Carl Rushworth, 4 Cov players in there.
Yeah. I think a few of them are worthy of it. I don't want to take anything away from him because he's obviously got it, but I think someone's just looked and said, who scored goals in this league? Them two. Yeah, that'll do.
In a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
Let's back him. Let's back him. Fair play to him. He got in the team. You know what? And it increases value. All that stuff does. People are looking at us. There's 4 players in there, deservedly. You know what I mean? And I think
and Lampard deserves his as well.
Absolutely, mate. And what an operator, mate. What an operator. First class.
I feel, I don't know, obviously since promotion happened, but all of Lampard's interviews since and after the games and all of that sort of stuff, I just absolutely love the guy now. Like the way he's taken to it and the way he's dealt with all this media recently as well. And just his personality. See the clip of him singing along to his own song, I Know Exactly What We Need. I was just absolutely buzzing with that. He just loves it, doesn't he, Jake?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's proper fell in love with the club. He's saying that it's up there with the best he's ever done as a player and achieved as a player. And I think you think he's achieved one hell of a lot. So it must really mean a lot to him to say that about winning this league with us. So
it's different as a manager, isn't it? As a manager, you are responsible for everything. You oversee everything. As a player, you can have an impact, John, but as a manager, it's on your head. And if it doesn't go well, you're the one who gets sacked. So I can see why he ranks it so highly.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? Because look how well company's done that, Bayern Munich as well. Obviously, loads of elite players. I think the thing with Frank is he actually has leveled the players up, and not in a disrespectful way, but I think he's got performances out. I think that goes down to good recruitment as well. People that want to take instruction. But how many top players are we seeing that have become managers? I mean, world-class players, and they can't seem to convey their message or what they're trying to do, and they just get frustrated that players can't do certain things that it should just be second nature to somebody of his level. And I think that shows his strength as well, is the fact that he's clearly had difficult moments in his career, Everton, Chelsea and whatnot, but he's actually learned from them and he's learned about delegation. Let's not underestimate the power of his backroom staff either. It's been a tremendous team effort there, and he always alludes to that as well.
Yeah, as I say, like all of his post matches, giving credit to them, giving credit to Robbins and Doug King as well. He's just got everything spot on again this week. Just trying to, as I said last week, just trying to consume as much content as possible lately on my phone, non-stop, watching all the videos. And
I mean, the club are just rattling them out, aren't they? I'm like, what's going on here? There's another one.
Yeah, but they're all brilliant. They're all brilliant. There's always something happening in all of them. Whether it's Jamie Allen dancing around like mad in the changing room, or Van Eyck shooting Lampard through the photographer's legs with his water pistol. It's brilliant.
Brilliant.
He got the Sky reporter as well, didn't he, while he was trying to do that interview? He was spraying water in the Sky reporter's face.
I've not seen that.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. He just encapsulates what a personality to have at the club as well, Milan, in terms of not just celebrating, but the whole thing. He's just got that infectious personality that you want in a squad.
Energy. You need people like that, though, don't you? When the chips are low, there's always someone that can just lift the energy anywhere. It's almost like life's not that deep for him. You know what I mean? The game's the game, and then once he crosses back over the other line, it's all smiles and energy. And I think that's what's brilliant about it. You've got the balance in that squad, haven't you? Of who everyone's got their role, I think, and it goes with all of it. It's just a perfect balance across the board. I don't think there's any bad eggs there. There's no. Like, you don't hear anything. There's no leaks anymore, really, by and large. Everything's positive. And yeah, it's easy when you're winning, but you've got to win. And that's the difference. And they've turned that like conundrum of all them players and backroom staff into something magical that's worked, and everyone's over-indexed in their particular areas. And honestly, tremendous effort. I mean, like you say, you pointed out multiple times, Simon, to finish where they have with all them parachute payment teams around them, and to have a night where we've become champions and Leicester have gone down, it's just absolutely. But I mean, it's bonkers, isn't it?
Someone's at my door. 1 second.
Go on, off you.
You carry on.
We'll talk. We'll let you get the doorbell, John. We can talk. I think you are right, and well done to us to making it 10 minutes to the podcast before we talk about Leicester getting relegated. That's pretty good, actually.
Pretty good. I'm you know what? I just find that astonishing, and I'd love to know what's gone on behind the scenes there. But I mean, it's all about Coventry City, Frank Lampard, and just reveling in the idea that we could stand in them seats and with everyone that we've been with over the last decade, 15, 20 years, from 4,500, 5,000 people to 32,000, and you're looking around singing Champions. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely mental. And there were moments there last night where people were getting carried away with it, and rightly so. And it was the atmosphere was phenomenal. I thought the performance was pretty first class, really. You know, we weren't ripping up trees like the scoreline suggests, but it was just a professional, very, very good performance. We got the points, and we ain't got to worry about Sunday now. Still like to win and lift the trophy, but I'm just so pleased for everyone involved in this club and the journey. And like you keep saying, Simon, all the time, it's the end of the journey. The next part is the next chapter. Yeah,
it is the fitting end. I mean, we said on Friday after promotion, we want to go and win the title. Bang, done on Tuesday. And I just, in our wildest dreams, no one really was calling us to go and win the league. Going and beating Ipswich by 10 points, Southampton, all the money they've spent. They've got players in most positions worth 15, 20 million quid that they've actually spent that money on. And we've gone and been the underdogs and gone and run away with it. Jig, it's beyond our wildest dreams.
It's crazy, and I'm really happy for all the fans, all the season ticket holders that were there as well, and all the fans that managed to get a ticket, because we've never seen the team win a league before. We weren't there for League One because it was COVID. We got that cut short, so we were gutted about that. We had to celebrate in the garden and around the Lady Godiva statue. So to be in the ground
illegally.
If you all six of us in the
those who broke the law.
2 meters apart with your masks on. Come on,
it's just
followed.
Amazing that you could be in there with everyone, and the atmosphere, the buzz, the songs were just booming out at the end. It was brilliant. We had that lull again in the first half. The fan base, even when we were 1-0 up, the Portsmouth fans were loud. They were good. I thought they were very good. And they kind of picked up on it and said, you're top of the league and you still don't sing and all this stuff. And I thought, do you know what? It is quiet. But the second that goal went in, just after half time, the crowd got behind them and bang, 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 goal, goal, goal. It was party time in there.
I mean, the keeper, mate, on that, I'll tell you what, there was a flare on the end of the game, right? And it was still on the pitch. He's come over to kick it off, the keeper has, and because of the mistake, we've all gone in our, like, from the back of the stand. Ooh, and he missed it, didn't he, Jing? He went to kick it off. Shocking mistake, but you know, Johnny on the spot. You know what I mean? Chasing the keeper down, bang, you get your reward, didn't you?
I think we have to give a massive, massive thank you to Portsmouth for what they've done for us in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, unbelievable.
Beating Borough, beating Ipswich, beating Leicester,
and then we turning up to the CBS
and doing that. What was that? A howler from the keeper and an own goal in the space of 2 minutes. They've wanted us to get promoted more than anyone. Unbelievable.
Who got the fourth? I don't even know who got the fourth. I felt like I was.
It was Efron. Best
Galleon ship.
That was a great finish. It
was just madness back there, wasn't it, Jig? It just felt like the whole stand was swaying.
Yeah.
I missed the fourth goal. What was the finish again? Go on.
It was the best goal of the game. It was I think, was it a nutmeg from Radoni on halfway? Passed it to, don't know who played the pass through, can't remember. On the edge of the box, straight through to Efron Mason-Clark, took a touch, left-footed into the roof of the net.
Yeah, he kind of dragged it onto his left foot, didn't he? And he just flat-footed the defence because I think they thought he was going to go with his right, dragged it to his left and then rattled it in. Yeah, great.
How many goals for the season, Jigmeister?
For Mason Clark?
How many is he on now, Biggin?
I'm not sure, Simon. That's a Simon job.
I like the way it's like I've got it off the top of my head.
If you watch it on YouTube, you can see behind Jig's shoulder that there's one magpie above his shoulder, one for sorrow. £6 million man. Do me a favour, mate.
Start of the season. This was the start of the season. Come on.
9 goals, 5 assists.
9 goals. I mean,
God.
more goals and assists is crazy. The amount that quality balls he delivers into the box as well. He's been excellent, mate. He's definitely one that deserves to take the leap into the next phase. 100%.
And he's played at every level.
Yeah, it's
National
unbelievable.
League, Barnet, climbing up, like working his way up, and the improvement we've seen.
My local side, Barnet.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think a few have, haven't there? There's BTA as well.
BTA, as he was at Salford as well at the start, I think, and he's played through the leagues. I can't remember the others. I think Latty's he was at Swansea, wasn't he? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, definitely those two have played through the levels, and it's some achievement that to keep improving, and he is up there for player of the season for me. I think he's been absolutely sensational. Consistency as well.
There was a period when we were winning by 1 goal, and he was getting that goal game after game.
Stoke away.
Yeah, Stoke away. But I think there was a game before that or after that when he'd done the same and just kept getting us the 3 points week after week.
Yeah, he's played 40 games in the league, and that's what I mean about consistency and being fit and being available. Like, that is a massive part of it when I'm looking at who's winning the awards, being available.
He takes a beating as well, doesn't he? He takes the ball anywhere. His first touch is great. He's really strong.
Yeah.
Constantly trying to get at his man. He's been a bit tired the last few games, but he looked good again, really good again last night. And
he did, yeah.
He is a shout. But, I know some of the other supporters clubs have, because obviously Rushworth and Grimes are winning everything or whatever else. I know Tats is winning an award from one supporters club. I don't want to give that away because this will go out before he gets the award. But that shows you with Tats, it's like, should he be player of the year? Probably not. There's 2 or 3 ahead of him. But the energy that we lack when he's not there and when he's on song and the quality that he possesses, we do miss it. And I felt, even though we battered them last night, we definitely missed him first half yesterday. And he's another one that will kick on. And because of the quality that he possesses and the protection he'll have in the next league, he could cut it at the top level. He really could.
Very excited to see him and Mason Clark in the Premier. Very excited to see a lot of them in the Premier League, and it's amazing the way we made it happen last night. The way we went and romped them, and the way we kind of knocked them out while you were getting your package from the door. Was it Mankini Vaseline jig? I don't even know what it was.
Vaseline,
chafing cream.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. While you were there, we were talking about the fact that it happened on the same night that Leicester City got relegated. Meant to be.
What a night. The perfect night. Someone said it, I think it was my mate GT, said if you'd have told me that we'd have won the league with 2 games to go and Leicester got relegated with 2 games to go before the end of the season, at the start of the season, I'd have given you a digit for it. And I was like, yeah, all right, do you know what? Yeah.
It's amazing. It genuinely is amazing the fact that they've both happened, because we've been waiting all season for Leicester to improve. It hasn't happened. We've been waiting for us to kind of have a bit of a wobble, and the way we came back from our winter wobble is amazing. I've also enjoyed reading back some of the bookmark tweets. Everyone's saying we bottled the league and we're not going to win it.
Got a few of them.
A fantastic day of social media, it really has. This is the good part of social media. Bookmark the tweets through the season and just have a read through when we've achieved it. League winners is just something we didn't see coming.
No,
the fact we've managed to do it in the style we have, 2 games to go, Jig, shouldn't be underestimated as well, because that shows how dominant we've been. And with Ipswich's game in hand and stuff, we have blown everyone else away.
Yeah, it feels a bit surreal, to be honest. I think because of the ways that we've done it before through the playoffs and getting to the playoff final, getting to the playoff semi-final. I think in my head at the start of the year, I think that's why we were quite confident before the start of the year that we weren't going to get automatics, and we were saying, no, we'll get in and around the playoffs again. With the parachute teams that come down and with the teams that were coming up with money, you thought we'd do well to get into the playoff spots. To win it as convincingly as we have is just amazing. And I don't think anyone, apart from the infinite optimist, saw that coming. So,
and there we are again. It's amazing the fact it's gone this way. And it has felt not easy, John, but the struggles we've been through trying to get out this league in the last couple of years, and the playoff defeat to Sunderland, and the way they've bounced back, and Lampard's alluded to that many times. It has gone very, very smoothly this year, apart from that tiny wobble where we all lost our heads a bit in winter.
Well, he kind of admitted he did it. He kind of admitted he did in quiet. He went, well, there's a time where I think it was on Talk Sport. He actually rang in, didn't he? Spoke to O'Hara and Cundin. And he kind of was like, yeah, there was a moment there where I did like think, oh, but they weathered that. I mean, they were really poor. And then we had the Middlesbrough performance and everyone was like, oh, actually, yeah. And I spoke to one of the players after that and they were like, well, we'll go on and win the league now. And I thought at the time, even then I was like, oh, I was quite confident, but it's played out. But again, you're kind of looking around last night thinking, I remember about 4-1 up, I was thinking 2 games to go, it's all done. I'm like, it's relaxed kind of like, I can actually just enjoy myself. Like that never happens at this club. We always do it the hard way. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Bringing on Bidwell and Kessler Hayden as well, Jig late on. Kessler Hayden scoring. Like, I want to see Jamie Allen on that pitch against Wrexham. I want to see Bidwell on the pitch. I want to see Ben Wilson get another game for the club. Why not? We've won the league. We've wrapped it up. Give the players who have got us there some minutes and some praise from the fans.
I'm all for everyone having a go, but I would love to beat Wrexham.
Oh,
of course. Still want to win the game.
Where are they at? They've got to win both the games. I know people drop points.
Just scraped into 6th.
Because Hull didn't beat Leicester.
Wow.
So it's certainly all to play for in terms of them.
It'd be great to pop that balloon Sunday, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
I saw, and I can't remember the exact game or the thing, but there's a Stephen Presley interview from when he was our manager, and he came up against Phil Parkinson. And Parkinson, he was like, it's the most, in his thick Scottish accent, he's like, Parkinson said something so horrendous to me after the game, and it just shows what kind of man he is and stuff. And in the background of this CWR interview, Phil Parkinson's just clapping loudly, and Stephen Presley's going, that's Phil Parkinson, by the way. I won't do the accent. That's Phil Parkinson, by the way, in the background there. That's awful. Sorry, I won't do that again.
Just delete that. Thanks.
And he, and basically he's saying he's so unprofessional, and then people are questioning whether we're going to get a guard of honour. Guard of honour on Sunday, Jig, for you? It's got to happen, isn't it?
That should do, yeah. Yeah, I want to see Sheaf out there clapping the championship winners.
I want to see him in a cop shirt at the end of the game. Get it back on him.
Yeah.
Not for a return.
Want him celebrating with us. Like, was it Cisse at QPR when Man City won the league and he ran over celebrating like that?
Yeah, Dom Ryan as well.
Yeah, and Dom. Yeah,
we had Fads. We had Fads with us last night, didn't we, Jig?
Yeah.
He was on great form. He looks. I tell you what, he looks in mint condition as well, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah.
Roll him out. Little 1-day loan. Come on.
That's the thing. We can look back at all these players who've got us to this point and just enjoy it now.
So many heroes, mate. So many of them reaching out as well and buzzing. Grimmer, Mark McNulty, O'Hare, Hamer, all of them. Absolutely delighted.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Any final thoughts on the Portsmouth game? We can do some listener questions. And
I was happy for Kessler Hayden to get on and get a goal because I mean it's a big ask for him. When you've got MVE there at right back, he's a bit part player really, isn't he? So he's not going to get in ahead of him. So to get him on and for him to get a goal, I thought fair play. And his celebration, his little somersault, cracking celebration.
High scoring season for us, some big wins, and to finish it with the old 5 is so good. You know what I mean? It was like a convincing, that'll do. You know what I mean? That'll do, pig. You know what I mean?
It's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the season pans out. I don't really care. Would like to beat Wrexham. Wouldn't want to end on a whimper, but it doesn't matter now. It's a crazy position to be in.
Unbelievable, mate. Really unreal. I like just a really professional performance. I'm delighted for Frank because he was trying to instill that message. Let's finish strong. Let's be professional. He got what he wanted. That's a respect thing. That, and they can just crack on now. Enjoy yourselves the next few games.
I thought that Thomas was immense yesterday. I thought he was very good.
Like prime Beckenbauer the last couple of weeks.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah, he's been brilliant. Ever since that red card.
Big statement. But listen, I rate Bob. I think if he can concentrate and iron out them creases in his distribution, he's a solid centre half for me. 24?
Yeah. He's more disciplined since that sending off at Birmingham. He does seem more, I don't know, with it for the full 90 now to see games out, game management, and I think he's he's come on loads. He was really good, and I thought De Silva was really good as well. His tricky little feet, getting in tight areas, he's brilliant.
For me, sometimes though, he never puts a bad delivery in, but he never backs himself to deliver all the time. Comes back sometimes. I'm like, mate, just put the ball in the box. You've got a great delivery. What is a question for you, Si? Does Bobby Thomas start in one of the centre half berths in the Premier League for you?
Yes.
I agree.
I start Milan right back, Bobby at centre back. See what we can do at the other centre back position and at left back maybe. But yeah, I think Bobby Thomas has what it takes to play in the Premier League. And I also think, I said it before, we need some continuity. I don't want to see the team ripped up. I think they deserve their chance at having a go in the Premier League, even if we have a rough start or whatever. But yeah, Bobby, I'd definitely keep Bobby. I'd probably start the season with Grimes and Onyeka starting as well, Rudy, Mason Clark, a couple of the others. Yeah. I mean, I'd keep most of it together.
Interesting.
You can keep a good few, can't you? What's on Thomas's contract? 1 year. He hasn't signed an extension, has he?
A new one. Surely he's getting a new one.
I think it's interesting, isn't it? 'Cause somebody was like, to me last night, I can't remember who said it. They were like, do you think we'll keep the keeper? 25, 30 mil. And I'm like, it all comes down to, how much money comes in the coffers and how much of that they're prepared to spend. And I think they're that's a twofold thing. Whatever they're going to ring fence for Frank to spend is going to be the decision as to whether he stays or goes. And if he does stay, and let's say it's 100 million, are you shelving out 30 million on a goalkeeper when you potentially need 8 or 9 very, very good players through the door? I'm not sure you are. Not sure you are if you've got 100 mil.
I don't know.
What would you pay for him, John?
I paid 20 million with installments on top. But I think you need a number 9, of like a proper 9. I think you definitely need a centre midfielder. I think you need a left back, a centre half. You need potentially better wingers. And you need other players that if you do need to change configuration, you're going to need a couple of strikers for me. You're going to need a number 10. We ain't got one. So there's a lot of work to be done there. A lot of work to be done. Always exciting though after a World Cup where you see players emerge from new nations and whatever. Can you nick a few of them or pick some off? And also looking at what's being released by the clubs in the Premier League and seeing, obviously pie in the sky, but John Stones, do you want to come and be part of this project? Bit of fun down the road. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Not a chance he's coming in.
Not a chance. Come on, we can dream for a second. Christ.
I think there's a lot of work to be done, but it's all exciting work. I also
it's exciting
think
though, isn't it? Really exciting.
Our transfer record definitely going to be broken, which is just mega. Like, how long did we wait for that under Sisu?
Yeah, it's
absolutely
gonna be crazy. A lot of hearts are going to be broken as well when you put that basketball top on that's hanging behind you on Saturday.
Should I get it out?
God, the women are going to be loving that. Gonna have a look.
Look at this.
Look at that, mate.
Yeah, on the YouTube.
Piece of work.
Full price, 30 quid for that top. Didn't pay full price, got it in the sale.
How much? The
shorts as well. Look at these bad boys. Wow. Nice long basketball shorts. 1883 on them. That's my outfit. All prepped and ready for Saturday.
I hope the weather's good, mate, because it was cold up there last night, wasn't it, Jim? I underestimated it. I had a hoodie on. I was freezing. Anyway.
Yeah, I hope the weather's good as well.
Oh, yeah.
Jig, do you want to remind people of the plan?
No, not really.
Oh, you boys are going to hope nobody turns up, but we'll see. If you want to turn up, turn up. If you want to run. If you don't, that's absolutely fine as well. We will be at Memorial Park 2:00 on Saturday, the 25th of April, to run around. And I've seen a few previews of what John and Jig are going to be wearing, and let me tell you,
shameful.
It's spectacular. And the Bay boys, you're both in good nick. You're looking good.
I don't know, mate.
Bit better nick than I am.
When we start moving, mate, it ain't good. I don't know. Jig's all right. I'm not so much. I'm like, I can't breathe in for 5K, can I?
Oh yeah.
They're friendly outfits, by the way. So we're there'll be no slips. There'll be no Simon from the in-betweeners moments.
I know when people are like, "Is it kid friendly?" And I had to
I
go,
know.
"Oh dear."
I know,
Yeah,
a few of my mates like, "Can
but
I
it
bring
is
the
kid
kids?"
friendly.
I was like, yeah,
It
all
is.
right.
You can bring your kids along. We'll make sure that that all the goods are covered up suitably before John and Jig get running.
Everyone's been CRB checked as well. Everything's fine.
And we'll all see you on Saturday for the run. Yeah, cover champions. And let's get into some listener questions. Thanks for sending them in. As always, Craig
Cover
says,
champions,
it's
blimey.
mad, isn't it?
Madness.
It's got to be the title of the episode. Jig's got his mug. Coventry City Championship winners.
Jig is a mug, mate. 6 million. Mason Clark, absolutely mug behaviour.
Craig asked, when did you know or even maybe feel this season was different? I felt we might just do it after getting beaten by Ipswich twice. We did the same to Fulham, and sometimes the team just has your number. Those games were strong outliers for me. Relief after Friday, jubilation today. When did you think we'd do it then? What was the key moment for you guys?
Middlesbrough away.
Middlesbrough away.
You go there and lay a glove like they did there, and Sims is
Well,
pinging stanchion strikes. I mean,
Stoke away for me because they were flying at the time.
Yeah.
So we done that was a good win, and I thought, do you know what, we're really going to go for it this season. There's a few moments, isn't there? One of the biggest moments is Middlesbrough at home, because that was either they go ahead of us by 4 points or we go ahead of them by 2 points. And you think the flip there, the home game against Middlesbrough, that was pretty defining. Frank set the blueprint on how to beat them, and they just got out. They fell off a cliff after that.
Yeah, Middlesbrough, either Middlesbrough game was big. I think beating Stoke and Middlesbrough was key because we went and won those away games.
Big games.
Middlesbrough at home was sliding doors, as I've said many times. Like, we went one way, they went another. But I think maybe the point I thought we'd actually get promoted 100% was maybe Sheffield United away, when we were 1-0 down after that Middlesbrough game, and we scored those 2 quick goals in the second half and then won 2-1. I just thought that's a place we never usually get a result at. And we kicked on from there and then went on.
I think you've nailed it. So I think that's the one for me. You actually think about it now. You're absolutely bang on.
Yeah, I think Borough at home was the most crucial, but that was the one I really thought is happening. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Andy asked, what bits of commentary are you clipping up to put into the next intro of the pod? Oh, that's another job for me. Are we all not just happy with the Wembley one? I'm quite happy with that. It means I don't have to do anything. Yeah?
The Bobby Thomas one last week was good, wasn't it?
That was. Yeah, have we got any CWR commentary we could put in? That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Ooh,
yeah. Maybe we should
try and find some.
Well, maybe I'll have a look and try and do it. I'll tell you one thing, though. The music is never changing. And I'm putting my foot down on that one because John and Jig like singing it every now and again when I'm on holiday. want another rendition of it.
Yeah, I'll get one at the end.
Jig, you've been touching on this most of the season. Daniel says, will it ever get better than this for us City fans? Or is it on par with what Cov achieved back in '87 when winning the FA Cup?
I was 2, so I don't really know. But all I know is my dad dressed me as a full FA Cup for that day.
Surely there's a picture of that somewhere.
Oh, there's a picture. Yeah. So I can't compare it to '87. I can only go off what my dad tells me. He said it was amazing, incredible. They were the underdogs playing against Spurs. We've been the underdogs all season. Going into this season, no one would have gave us a chance at getting automatics, let alone winning the league with games to still go. So I think it's a huge achievement, and I don't think it can be overlooked. For me, this is probably... I've loved a lot of the stuff that's happened with this club over the years. I've loved winning the League 2 playoff because I thought that was a kind of a make or break. If we didn't get out of that league then, God knows what would have happened, but we did. I loved the Birmingham being at St Andrews week in, week out and winning that league. But again, it was kind of, there was a dampener on it because it was the COVID season, so you couldn't really celebrate it. This, for me, is probably, the highlight of being a Cov fan for me. And I know I've said it throughout the season, that it's the best it's ever been. But this season, like I said, the away days have been incredible. The ground's full every week. We never had that. We never had that really in the Premier League unless you were playing a Man United or someone. Just the scenes everywhere. The city's buzzing. The road signs have all changed to Coventry City Championship champions and stuff like this. And there's people selling stuff on street corners with bucket hats and scarves, champions scarves and things. The city's buzzing. These next couple of weeks are going to be so good. And yeah, I think this is a highlight for me massively. Yeah.
I think, and I know this feels like the end of a journey, and it's been amazing. I think we've got a cup in us, a cup win, an FA Cup win, a League Cup win. I think we've got that in us at some point.
I reckon our under-21s can win the Virtue Cup.
We're not allowed in it, Jig.
Oh, they're not. Oh, damn it.
We need. Sorry to be boring and factual, but we need a Category A academy, and ours isn't.
Right.
So we can't play Leicester's under-20, our under-21s versus Leicester, but they will be in that competition next season for sure. Yeah, I don't know, John. I think we've got something else in us. Next few years, and if we a stable Premier League club, and I'm throwing it forward like a Bournemouth or a Brentford or an Everton, I want us to take the FA Cup seriously and go and try and win it again. Not put our under 18s out in round 3. Go and win it. We've got a cup in us over the next 10 years, and that'll be the pinnacle.
Look at Palace.
Look at Palace.
Yeah.
I think staying up will be huge if we can stay up. We've just got to go and enjoy it. I don't think this achievement's as big as 87, but I think it's amazing. It's going to get close. The scenes that you'll see, the fact that social media is around now, the groundswell of it. I think once that bus goes out and starts its little trip from the CBS through my manor, the whole Bronx, and then into the city centre, I think it'll be unbelievable to see that. And things that people ain't seen in this city for 3-4 decades. So I think it's going to be amazing. But they've got to use it as a springboard now, and there's got to be that ambition. I ripped Sunderland off. Don't get me wrong. I think they were very gung-ho in the market, and we don't need to be like that. We need to be sensible. But why can't we stay up? Mm-hmm. Got nothing to lose. You know what? It doesn't worry me about getting relegated. It genuinely doesn't. I'm like, just go and have a go. Let's go and enjoy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we?
This is another maybe argument for our summer pod or something, but I think we need to build a team that, if we come back down like Ipswich, will be the best team in the league or the best squad in the league, because that's how you maintain in the Premier League. Leeds did it. They went up. They came back down straight away, but they had a squad that was good enough to go straight back up. And now look, they're staying up in the Premier League. It's almost like you just need to give yourself the platform. We've got the money now. Let's spend it really wisely. And that doesn't necessarily mean staying up in your first season.
No, true. I mean, there's a lot of clubs that make a business out of being them, like you say. They're like West Brom made a business out of it for years, didn't they? Up and down, up and down, up and down. And a lot of chairmen actually quite like it because it's there's a lot of lolly involved in it. That's not what we want to do. You know what I mean? We want to get up there, cement ourselves, stay in, and then start building. But the main thing is this massive cash influx is securing the football club, the future of the football club, and building correctly. It's absolutely vital.
And we've got the stadium already. It's massive.
It's huge. And we've got to pay that off. Get rid of the debt on that. Get rid of all outstanding debts. Clear the decks. Invest in the playing squad. And let's see where we land. It's exciting. Really, really exciting.
Yeah. Benjamin asks, Jig, you can have this one. How do you rate the recruitment over the last couple of seasons? Looking back with hindsight, Dean Austin got slated at times when things weren't going well, but there are some big success stories and some slightly odd signings which haven't worked out yet.
But it's always hit and miss with signings, isn't it? Like even when you look back in the day at, I don't know, Man United, Ferguson, and some of them would be amazing. Then you get some, I don't know, jembers and people that wouldn't really make it. I think it happens for every team. You'll have a few that go on to be something brilliant, and then you'll have a few that weren't. But he's right, Dean Austin coming for a lot of stick. He coming for a lot of stick when he done because he sat with Doug at the interview, the announcement of the Mark Robins sacking. And when you look at who he'd brought in at the time, it was Mason Clark and it was a few of us. Mason Clark started very, very slow. He looked a bit overweight. He wasn't sharp. He was
being played out of position as well when he on the right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but since Frank's come in, he's worked them. They all look fit. They all look active. They all look like they're wanting to learn. They are learning, and they're just becoming better players. They know their game. They know the squad's game. They know the team's game. They know each other now. It's took them time to gel. It has took them time to gel. But when you look now, you can't knock his recruitment, can you? We've won the league with a lot of the players that he's recruited. But then you've got some that haven't really done too well either. I mean, I don't get why that mini was ever brought in.
I thought he might come on against Portsmouth if it was against anyone.
Yeah. But,
I think that was just a panic at the start of January, wasn't it? In terms of
Yeah.
we needed wingers and he was available, just go get him and then deal with it later. But it's not worked. But when you've won the league, the recruitment's been probably 8 out of 10 signings have been great.
Yeah.
Which is
remarkable.
Yeah. You've got a few anomalies like Bissett, who again, he's another one that had a lot of good qualities. Just had an attitude. Markello's a strange one. Not sure Frank knew much about that one, to be fair.
He's going to be good.
I hope so. I
think he's going to be unbelievable.
I kind of look at it and think, I don't know, saw him running around celebrating yesterday, which I enjoyed. But I'm like, I don't know if that money was served correctly at the time. I don't know. That'll play out. But by and large, and we did hammer in on here, I always felt that in that press conference, he should have stood up for Mark a bit more than he did. He kind of let his kind of man get dragged a bit there, which I thought was poor. That was my personal opinion. But you know what? By and large, got it right, hasn't he? It's certainly from a personality point of view. Frank's backed him in certain interviews recently when he won the Manager of the Year award. So yeah, he's done a solid, good job. 7.5, 8 out of 10. Got to say.
Nice. A couple more questions. Dan says, John mentioned on the pod last weekend that he didn't think this current set of players was better than the 2023 playoff side. Do the rest of you agree? Who would be in your combined team of the two? Let's do that.
I think the previous team, the 23 team, had more individuals.
Yeah.
Whereas I think this is more of a united team, united squad.
Agree.
I'm talking about player for player, though.
Yeah.
Player for player, yeah.
We can add them up now, can't we?
Yeah.
So it's Rushworth in goal, no doubt. Milan over Dabo,
yeah.
Who would your centre backs be? Thomas. We got Bobby Thomas, Doyle, McFadden.
Probably take Doyle and Thomas.
Would you not Fads?
I don't know. I think Fads when he was fully at it.
I think Fads and Thomas are very similar in their
at this point now.
Styles.
At this point now, Fads at his youngest and at peak. I don't know. It's touch and go for me.
I'd have Fads above Doyle. I'd have Thomas and Fads as my centre backs.
So you're going for 2 battering rams?
Yeah, that's all I like. Get it up, come on.
Who was your left back?
Who was left back in that playoff team? Bidwell. It's Bidwell or De Silva, so it's De Silva.
Was Maatson not with us then, no?
No, he was season before. Bidwell started playoff final. With it was McNally as well. McNally, Doyle, and Fads at centre back.
McNally was a myth for me. Everyone got well excited about him. I thought he was absolutely shocking in that final.
Yeah,
left back.
Hands, though. Oh my word, he had a stinker at the end, didn't he?
Yeah, De Silva. Then at left back, let's say you're playing 4 at the back. Midfield,
Grimes in there.
Grimes.
Hamer.
Hamer's in there.
100%.
Onyeka. Maybe. Who would you have it?
What are the options?
Kelly.
Sheaf.
I think a fully fit.
Yeah, Sheaf.
I don't know, mate. A fully fit at full tilt Sheaf is better than Onyeka for me. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll go Sheaf. I think Sheaf, Grimes, Hamer is a 3. Is all right, Jig, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Hang on, does that mean no Rodoni, though? Ooh, hang on a minute.
It depends if you're playing a 10. If you're playing a 10, O'Hare's better than any 10 we've got at the minute.
Ooh. Do we put Rodoni on the right? Well, that means we need to get rid of a midfielder. Should we get rid of Sheaf? Is it Sheaf or Rodoni? My word. What a set of players we've had over the last few years, by the way. I think it's Mason Clark on the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Who was it on the left? It was at the left in the...
It was we didn't play. We played 5 at the back, didn't we? It was Jamie Allen and
Norton Cuffy. But did Norton Cuffy play?
Norton Cuffy was right wing back, wasn't he?
Right wing back.
Jamie Allen. There's Norton Cuffy now. He's at AC Milan, isn't
he? Genoa, maybe somewhere like that.
No, I don't know. Do you?
Well, I wonder if
that was rubbish. Sorry. I did pick up on it though. Give you that one. So hang on, right? So we've got. Let's try and nail this down. We've got Grimes and
Sheaf.
We've got Grimes and Hamer in the team, right? We know that.
Yeah.
So then we need to have O'Hare.
Oh, let Hamer be that floater. Let him
Yeah.
be the float. Let him be the 8-10. He likes that. Bit
Yeah,
of
but then we
freedom.
need a Rodoni or O'Hare.
Well,
Rodoni.
O'Hare 8 goals, 4 assists this season in a poor side.
I'd go. Can we have them both? Rodoni on the right, O'Hare 10, Mason Clark on the left. Is that allowed?
Do what you want. It's your
Yokero's up
side.
front.
You're the gaffer.
Yeah, Yokero's up front. Oh, actually, no. Hadji right up front. I think he is just.
Had you right up front.
I'm only winding you up, John. There you go.
Come on, big Victor.
So
I
what's
just
that?
think I think there's levels though.
I
It's
haven't got a
like,
clue. I think we've got about 15 players playing at the minute.
it's like,
a rugby game.
yeah, but it's like Hamer against Sims and Wright is infinitely better. Hamer against Sims and Wright. Yokeres against Sims and Wright is infinitely better in that position.
Yeah.
Hamer in like a hybrid role is better, much better than what we've got.
Sakamoto, we didn't even mention for the right.
No.
Yeah, but I think if you're trying to fit them all in, we don't have a 10. So if you're playing a 10, the only 10 we've had the recent years is O'Hare, half turn. We all talk about the half turn. We started seeing we'd only do it a little bit last night, which was nice. I don't know. I think it's kind of half and half.
Yeah.
But I just think there was better individuals, possibly. Maybe
100%. We had a player who's gone on to play for the team that is still clinging on to being the top of the Premier League right now. No one else has reached those levels. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Last listener question.
People screaming at them listening, going, "What are you on about?
You've missed him out. You've missed him out."
Yeah, please do tweet us and let us know your best
Ronaldo when he was on loan."
Last one to finish. Would you rather fight one giant Bobby Thomas or 15 actual size Jay De Silvers?
De Silvers, mate.
15 of them.
Yeah, come on, bring them on. Smash them, the little smurf.
I'm getting beat
Like
up
that
by
game,
either
you know,
of
where
them.
the heads pop up and you're just bashing them like that.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
I'm getting beaten up by either of those options, but I think a giant Bobby Thomas would finish me off quicker. So just take the one knockout blow, please. Jake, what about you?
I think I'm the silver in it. I'm quite tall, so
Who, the boxer.
yeah.
The boxer.
We should preview the weekend. We do have Wrexham at home on Sunday. How do we think we're going to approach it? Do we think we're going to win? Do you care?
I want to win.
I do care. I want to win.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you do care. Yeah, no, we really care about
get the
winning.
points. Get the points in there. Do it convincingly. So yeah, I know it's party time. I know it's done, job done. But Wrexham have had the better of us twice now, and they made a right fuss of that cup game. So I want a bit of revenge against them.
By the way, 90 goals scored, 89 points. That little race is hotting up.
Unbelievable, don't it? 90 goals.
Yeah.
89 points. What did we say? 87 we might finish on a few weeks back? Smashed it with 2 games to go.
Okay, what are we going to finish on then?
I think we'll get one more win.
Winning no, I think Watford are rubbish. I think we'll get 4 more points.
4. Take that.
93. I think we'll draw on Sunday. And
We're going to hit 90 points. That's what I'll say.
That's not that big a.
No, that's all I'm saying. We'll hit that. Where we finish up after that, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like we're on the beach now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Might nick a point Sunday.
Yeah, but if they're playing relaxed and they're playing with a bit of, I don't know, without pressure.
Imagine if Frank registers himself, just comes on for 10.
Set pieces only.
Mate, wearing a pair of slippers, just absolutely pinging the ball around. Oh.
He could still do it. He could still do it.
Mate, I'm told in training he's unreal every now and again. Everyone's like, oh.
He's unreal. He is. He would still be able to do it. I think we draw on Sunday. I'll go for a 2-2. But like you say, Jig, if they're relaxed and they look pretty relaxed last night.
Second half, they looked relaxed, didn't they? Yeah, they did. They looked like they're just job done. Had the cigars on and just knocking it around. Yeah. Bit of luck with a few goals, but you take it. You make your own luck.
I was waiting for that. You make
your own luck. Do we think we win the game?
Did I say 3-1 on the last game, by the way? I think I might have.
What
Yeah, you were
thoughts?
wrong. You were wrong then.
You're wrong.
I know, yeah. But when it was 3-1, I was like, did I say it? No, because I've tried to run it back and I can't find it. What do I think? 1-1.
Okay. Jake?
That's the 1 point. That's the one. So you think we're going to lose at Watford?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why. I just don't think anyone's bothered. I mean, let Out and John have a nice end to the year. Go on, you crack on, mate.
Jake,
All
what's your
right.
score?
We'll win 2-1.
9-0. What did you say? Sorry.
2-1.
9-0.
2-1.
No, don't know what to say to
Who's
that.
scoring?
Hadji Wright and Mason Clark.
Yeah, I mean, they feel quite the obvious ones, don't they? Rudy should get another goal before the end of the season. I'll go for a Rudy goal.
He was unlucky yesterday when he hit the post and then it fell
Yeah,
to
it's
right
right.
and right hit it over, didn't he?
What a strike that was.
Yeah.
From Rodoni.
How far out was right when he knocked it over? I weren't watching then.
About 5 yards, 4
I was
yards.
definitely watching. I just wanted to hear it. However, I think he will score Sunday. Go on, Ad.
I'd like Esse to get a goal, by the way. I think he's coming for a bit of stick. I want him to start and I want him to score. So I'm going to go for goals from Esse and Rodoni for
I
Sunday.
quite like him as a personality when you see him
Yeah.
knocking around and that. And I'm just like, mate, you just ain't seeing it with him. He's technically gifted, like his box of tricks. I'm just like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Get hold of these games. You should be absolutely running fullbacks.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Hasn't
Frustrating.
made it happen. Oh, hasn't made it happen. Sorry, I'm yawning there. Just
Well, I am boring, Simon.
Yeah. I'm sorry, everyone. That was very unprofessional of me. That is the second biggest event happening this weekend, as we've already alluded to, though, because we're going to be doing a run around Memorial Park on Saturday, which I'm very much
A walk,
a trot
in a thong. Yeah.
It's been called that Cov Plod for a reason. It'll be a plod round. Are we all gonna? Are we having a race? Is that what's happening? I'm not up for a race of any sort, but I'm just wondering how competitive this is going to get.
What, between the three of us?
Yeah, are we going to try and finish together?
I'm just trying to get
Hand in
around,
hand?
mate. I'll be hanging on to Jig's ankles. He'll be dragging me around.
Grab my left one, my right one's knackered.
I know, mate. Yeah.
Need to push me in a pram or something, get me around. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Look forward to seeing everyone. And then where are we going afterwards, Jig?
Next door on Earlston High Street, number 40. They're opening up the beer garden for us for a few drinks and a bit of music. Yeah, should be good.
Should be good. Right.
Should be.
Should be.
Will be. Come on.
Any
Will be
final
good.
thoughts, lads, before we call it a day?
We're going to give a little shout out to a chap called David Bailey from his wife. He's retiring from London Fire Brigade this Saturday. He's a lifelong Cov fan. And ironically, he joined the fire service the day that they got relegated, and he's retiring on the day that they go back to the Premier League. So happy retirement, Dave. There you go.
I've also got a message from Nick Robinson. He said, brilliant pod as always. Would I be able to get a shout out from my dad, Gary Robinson, who sadly passed away on March the 31st this year. He was a hugely devoted member of the Sky Blue Army since the late 50s and helped foster my love for the club. Sadly couldn't be with us in physical form at Blackburn, but I know he was watching on. And that kind of alludes to what you were saying, John, about it's the people we've lost along the way, isn't it? It's part of the journey.
Oh, mate, massive part of the journey, mate, for me. Yeah, that's what it's about. The community, Sky Blue Army, absolutely unbelievable. And drinking every drop you can the next few weeks, because these are special times. And we've waited a long, long time for this. And I've not known it like this since I was 7 years old, and I'm dead old. So really, really enjoy it and pull that community together. Strength in numbers. You know what I mean? We've got a kick on now, but really drink it in and then go and enjoy your summer holidays afterwards.
Yeah.
Does Jig need any encouragement to drink it in?
I've been taking John's advice all season. I've drank the lot in.
There's plenty to celebrate.
We'll be drinking tears going around there. Tears and sweat,
yeah. Madry coming straight out.
Oh.
It does feel like it's come around quite quickly,
that
doesn't
video
it?
as well. Big Bobby Thomas
Oh,
going into the concourse. Oh, that's from a lad, Gary Taylor. Shout out to him as well, because I used to go to a lot of games with him back in League Two with his dad, and his dad sadly passed away as well. And GT's flew the flag for him. They've got a flag now with his name on. takes it to the away games. He's a great lad. And yeah, he said when Bobby come running down the concourse, he said everyone just went absolutely wild. And he was like, get that video up. I said, oh, cheers, GT.
Smashed it, didn't he, GT?
Oh, it was brilliant.
No
Brilliant.
Yeah. Better
Yeah,
crack than you anyway.
Yeah, he is. That's not hard.
This run's coming around really quickly, by the way. What was it? 2 days away now?
Yeah, but the run won't be quick, so don't worry about that.
No, it certainly won't be quick at all. But a promise is a promise. We're going to make it happen one way or another. On Saturday, we will be there. On Sunday, we'll be at the CBS to see the champions of the championship. John Jig, thanks for joining me, as always. And we'll see you next time.
Champions, champions.